Of this matchup, Team China 6-0 they lead. What could be the final match is about to begin. There are the feet of Lionheart as the shoes get tightened up. Get ready for the third match in this team matchup. Men's singles awaits.
The toss, I have white and black. Black for you, white for you. This white, your choice. Receive. This side.
So the coin has been tossed, and it's Wang Chuqin who wins the toss, chooses to receive. So serve with Jaehyun on the left side of the table.
Start warm up, please.
So 2 minutes to warm up. I'm Adam Bobrow, thrilled to be here to call this. Jaehyun is always good to watch, gets a lot of balls on the table, loves to play the game. Much like Kirill Gerasimenko, a handful of others, Alexis Lebrun. Not afraid to mix it up. Simon Gauzy, for that matter. Doesn't mind getting behind the table. Takes his chances. You'll see him chop. You'll see him put side spin on. Wang Chuqin, there's something so interesting. You might think, oh, this guy's got over 10 million followers on Chinese social media. He's got drone shows with hundreds of thousands of people celebrating his birthday here in China. Hundreds of thousands flood the streets to celebrate his birthday in his honor. I think honor is the key word, though. He doesn't seem to let it get to the head. He knows that his responsibility is to hold up the mentality that is big here in China. That is the team spirit, the communal sense, helping everybody do their best on the team. From the practice hall to the bench to the dugout, there's humility, there's honor, and there's fair play. We've seen it time and time again. He's got one of the most aggressive, I'd say, trajectories of any Chinese player I've ever seen. He's not afraid to play the ball in a very low, hard drive. His backhand's incredibly fast. His footwork, I know we call him Lionheart, which is more a statement of heart and passion than physicality. But he can get to almost anything, and he never gives up. So, he's a tough player to beat. That said, there have been plenty of players, a handful of whom are here in this stadium right now, that have beaten Wang Chuqin, or at least for this event. Players here for this event. The best in the world
First
come
game,
together.
And to serve, love all.
Jaehyun must win this match for Korea to have a chance to get to a fourth match. Here we go, 3 games to play, potentially Jaehyun to start.
Love one.
I've seen some incredible starts in my life. Oh Jun-sung, quite entertained by that one.
Two love.
In all fairness, the pressure to serve to Wang Chuqin is a lot, meaning you really need to pull off something special. So a little bit of irony there as the teammates laugh on for Jaehyun, probably imagining what it would have been like for themselves.
2-1.
Good hands there to take some pace off it and leave Wang Chuqin under the table. 112. It's a lot of rotation there on the 70-kilometer-per-hour shot. A lot of spin. You'll get a chance to see those statistics from time to time. Or that data, maybe I should say. So despite the first serve, he's won 2 out of the next 3 points. Jaehyun has really learned how to take some risk over the years. Drop shot, and he's back in at the table. What a crazy point! How are you not exhausted in this? Jaehyun Gets the whole table open. What if he went for a counter on that last shot rather than a chop? Heavy side spin. That is so much side spin from Wang Chuqin. Like he was spinning a merry-go-round full of children in that shot. That's how much side spin went into that.
Porto.
And a quiet Chole here. A very much to the self, in the zone sort of Chole. You saw him set up for the push first and then drop the racket to get back and get aggressive. Still 2 points ago. That point is a wonderful indicator of what An Jaehyun is capable of. And also Wang Chuqin for that matter.
5-2.
Good placement on this spin. Wang Chuqin showing his flexibility with the wrist, that he's really tough to predict and he can go pretty much anywhere when he wants. Again, options are nice to have. Wang Chuqin has a long list of options. It's so exciting for me to watch when quality shots come in, knowing that An Jaehyun is capable of what he did in this rally. An off-balance seatbelt shot to follow a heavy side spin shot that he fans back. An Jaehyun for me is quite an underappreciated player. For example, a shot to the shirt. The patterns. He recovers so quickly. Second one, racket high for the backhand, and he's got time on that one. He holds the racket up high out in front and just drops the tip of the racket a little bit to spring back. And a break off the net ties up the score.
Ball.
A whole lot of apologizing there. An Jaehyun's been a fascinating story throughout his career. 2019, the World Championships in Budapest, would make it all the way to the semifinals, and an incredibly tight semifinal, came close to playing the final. Open table, and this time around there is no underspin on An Jaehyun's return. Exploits the opening. Topspin, it's a long push, the bait taken off the hook, and pulling it out of the cheek can be tough. Yep, the bottom lip right there told the story. Front by one on Jaehyun. And another bit of clipping off the net. Some fortune for An Jaehyun. Quick to acknowledge it. Nice long push. And then the backhand confidently out to the wide forehand. The decision making happens in the blink of an eye. The patterns that An Jaehyun is playing. Must win 2 out of the 3 games to keep hopes alive for Team Korea Republic. An Jaehyun.
7-6.
First time in a long time it hit the net and didn't come down on the table. It's Wang Chuqin trailing by 1. This one's quick and dangerous.
7-all.
Early commitment, the decision from Wang Chuqin to drop the racket and get that full stroke forehand. It was down behind his left knee before he took that shot. In a game where speed and compactness matters so much, well, Wang Chuqin recognized the opportunity and the timing and ties it up.
That 7-all.
An Jaehyun is just so good at not allowing Wang Chuqin to bully him and take time away. in the rally, if An Jaehyun gets a little bit more passive on any of these shots, Wang Chuqin will gain too much advantage, and he's not happy. Wang Chuqin isn't able to get the shots in. Maybe he'll turn up the heat on his initiating attack. And an escape with the positioning, the wide stance. Wang Chuqin is there to cover the wide forehand, which makes An Jaehyun try to play it a little bit wider. As he slides over just a little bit after that shot to be centered at the table. Passion from Xu Yingbin, who's been a cheerleader for the team. Despite being on the roster, that's going to be his role throughout this event. Beautiful parallel. Recognizing the opportunity and moving back into the table. The footwork side to side is easy to see. It's the in and out. On the diagonal, he leaps in, and that left foot comes in just under the table to take advantage of this. Smart play indeed. He says, play smart, not just hard. And that he does. Reverse pendulum, well handled. He accomplishes two things with this shot. Not only does he put pressure on An Jaehyun with this spin, but he takes away an easy cross-court shot by being in position. Moving over to play the backhand on the forehand side of the table. Still relatively centered. He's got 2 game points now after trailing 5-7. And a duck and cover, big opening on receive. Both players favoring the backhand on receive. Which makes you wonder, if you were Wang Chuqin, would you serve bottle challenge? Would you serve deep to the backhand of An Jaehyun? Reading the body language of the opponent. Moves a little bit to the center of the table here. There it is. Deep to the backhand, and he gets the spin shot. It was well disguised. When you move to the center of the table, it makes it a little bit easier because this is a much longer serve than had he taken it from the backhand corner. Instead of a parallel, it's still a bit of a diagonal. So, clever play, and the world number 1 has everything he needs for a narrow escape, 11-9 to continue the bagel trend. 1-0 and 1 game away from closing the door on last year's runner-ups, Korea Republic.
这抽上几个太正常了，他这会儿这种他整个这个落全心态好，全是乱搏嘛。你让他不会局也没关系，这不得打3局了，你光还这个到最后就你看，还是打一个你的本事，打一个你的场，你找心情，还是反手该速度，我该你来以后给他手艺，不好下的时候侧个旋转给他中间反手就可以了。还是对，还是要抓住这个点，而且短球里，而且短球里，他回摆和捅刀，我正常拉差挺多，下去不让他活。 对不对？我就正常，我打我这个，好吧？很好，很好啊！加油！
Second game. Wang Chuqin to serve. Level.
Game 2 could be the last. Wang Chuqin chased his way back into that last one. We've seen him overcome some big hurdles. And on the parallel is able to keep the tip of the racket back, keep the wrist open to play the line. If only we all spoke the same language across species, the magic word would be enough.
Lapto.
Middle to middle, a player well in position, Wang Chuqin. You've got to call a timeout, right?
Timeout.
Here it is. Remember, this could be the last game of this team match. Oh Sang-un with An Jaehyun.
마찬가지로 깎았을 때 조금 더 위에서 닦여가지고 우리가 길게 줄 때 약간 좀 백에서 파운드가 있거든요. 올리고 기다리고 있다가 한번 뭐 받아주는 거. 내가 봤을 때 초보에만 안 맞으면 연결되면 니도 연결 능력이 좋고 파드라이브 좋으니까 충분히 기회가 온다. 어떻게 이제 작전 뭐 네가 한번 머리 좋잖아. 내가 한번 써봐. 그리고 레시브 같은 것도 치워서는 짧게 들어갈 수 있는 게 안 돼. 빠른 박자가 들어가든지 그냥 이렇게 갔다 한다. 오케이? 네. 자.
서브 리시브를 카트 하는 게 네가 편한 건지 아니면 서브
哎，这阿姨，啊，很好，心定啊。
好吧，
야야야.
Shongqi,
Last 3.
Sichuanese for Jaehyun. The local dialect you'll hear here in Chengdu. Sichuan back from his timeout. Shovel serve. Beautiful long push. Surprise comes out of nowhere right off the bounce with soft hands. Again, anything you can do to make a shot look more like a different shot than it is will put you in a better position, assuming you make the shot. Surprise factor doesn't allow the opponent to be set up or prepared. Less time anyway. But Wang Chuqin staying relentless, keeping on Jaehyun behind the table. Aggressive into the elbow. One more time at the body.
One five.
This shot is unbelievable.
1-6.
After the opening shot's okay, those are to be expected. Wang Chuqin 2 steps behind the table on the backhand side. And with the backhand on the parallel, he finishes. Soft hands, good touch on Jaehyun twice in a row. They love watching him punish himself. I think anything that's out of the ordinary just feels like a treat as Wang Chuqin gently taps his face in a slap-like motion. As if to say, stay calm. You don't need to force it. Recognize when you have the opportunity. For example,
7-2.
covering the middle as he steps around on the backhand side, Wang Chuqin extending his lead. Wide stance and a lean, still an abbreviated forehand stroke is enough to finish it. Well placed to the middle of the table as he runs ahead. 3 points away from another bagel, except this time against defending runners-up. Chop attempted, but he's run around quite a lot. We had some incredible rallies in the first game. Wang Chuqin has not allowed such similar rallies throughout. It's flattering, but simmer down now. It almost made me wonder if that service toss was intentional to get some call or distraction, because Wang Chuqin right now is so in the zone. Team match points, 8 of them. Oh!
10-3.
I thought he was starting an exhibition. He was so calm on that receive. Interesting. Well, now it feels like he's got a fight, right? Let's see. Nope. Exhibition point. Oh, twice! Twice he's tried to start an exhibition point and he's won. A little bit of fortune. This is his way of saying, let's put on a show for a packed stadium. He's like, come on, really? Around the net. That's a perfect way to finish. He invites it. I love it. That was a really cool gesture from An Jaehyun in response to 2 points where he accidentally won trying to start an exhibition. He's like, I'm going to serve it wide enough to your forehand that you can just confidently skate this one around the net. It's not a common shot in table tennis. It's a rarity, but it's incredibly legal. And the pros, look at this, one try, and as low as can be, that ball doesn't come back. Would have been cool, right? Shing! And right there, crouching tiger, hidden service receive around the net, 8-0. And that right there is respect. From the best in the world to the leader of Team Korea Republic right now, 11-9, 11-4. It's a 2-0 victory because 8 points have been scored by Team China. 22 points to 13.